Well, I'm Ranger Daley. I am based at Fort Lytton National Park. I am the visitor manager and interpretive ranger. Number 1's past the shells. Number 2's to the ammo racks. Number 3's load the barrels. And I'm part of the Heritage Parks unit. So we manage 2 national parks, the other being St. Helena Island National Park. You're all resting, right? But when you hear battle station! So Fort Lytton National Park was gazetted in 1989 as the 2nd national park of cultural significance and not for its natural values. The first one being St. Helena Island National Park, which we also manage. Fort Lytton was the main defence for the capital of Queensland. It was a training zone for volunteer militias. So the actual Queensland Army was, the standing army, was tiny. But the majority of males in Queensland were part of a militia of some sort. And here in southeast Queensland, the training zone was Fort Lytton. So there's only a small remnant of the defence zone, but it does contain the fortifications, the historic fortifications. All the other forts have what is called a dry ditch. It's a defensive feature that is what you do when you build a fortification. But Fort Lytton is different to all of them. It's the only one that has a bona fide moat. Whilst this is a little corner of Australia, it played a significant part in world history in terms of the men who trained here went to the Boer War, the First World War and the Second World War. What we had when it became a national park was just a skeleton, a ruin. And part of our work in this century has been putting in doors, windows, based on the original plans. And this protects the site, of course. So we're looking at the longevity of those structures. It's very rare that people get to see these structures now. There used to be other fortifications on Bribie and Moreton Island, but the sea has taken them. First thing on the agenda, if you come to Fort Lytton National Park for the very first time, is to go and have a look at the river. We're right by the mouth of the Brisbane River, but the story of the site is about the river. But if there's a ranger around, go over and say, "Hi, can you tell me about this place?" For me, personally, the most rewarding part of working at Fort Lytton is engaging young people with the real history of a site, and they go away excited about their experience. One instance very recently, the little girl kept reenacting the education program for her parents. So what can be more rewarding than that? You've passed on an excitement about history to a child.